Hello and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress to Helm scale. And we have around about 200 dwarves in here. And yeah, last time we had a big session with all sorts of rubbish happening. I was throughout the episode trying to show you what I do, at least for adamantine mining, but it turned out impossible. However, if we go away from that, you can see here that, of course, yeah, there are still ashes fairly frequently, but there is some leafage left. Uh, Now that it's early spring again, so some of the trees, just sort of the leaves burnt up, and now that it's spring, it's sprung new leaves. Yeah, I've given the dwarfs a bit of time here, just because we had so many things to do. Like there was a big load of rubbish in here, sort of bodies and things, and some ravens just flew in. We had tons of rings strewn about everywhere, and we had a butcher shop down here that was absolutely full of things here. And I mean, there's still a few things in here, but I think most of that is new. So the only other thing I've done is I've created this farm plot, or I am creating it right at the moment. Merle here is creating it. And we're going to do pigtails on here because we need more clothing. We have 3 clothiers. And I don't know why they're not using, well, I know why they're not using, but why are they using this stuff? So we might have to look at the orders again. But that's that. And then there is one more thing. I figured at some point here, we need to open up the fort. And so I've built 2 chambers here beyond the king's, place. In fact, we could remove that door and replace it as well. So you have to go through here. And I moved the artifact stockpile up to here. And then I made display cases here now that are actually out. So we could take all these things and display them on here. While we're waiting for some still. And the point of all this is that there's usually one guy here now. In this case, it's Niffy. And if we unpause, you'll see that he patrols this area around here. Oh no, he's buggering off. I think he is on patrol. Oh yeah, no, he's not. There's supposed to be a guy here anyway. No, I think he is patrolling actually. It sort of works. There's often a person walking around in here. So if somebody tries to steal our stuff, we should have a fair chance of catching them. So that's the idea. Nethonul. So if we put Nethonul on here, for instance. Yeah, it's not visible. That is a super strange artifact. Like I've never been able to. It's a wool robe. So let's try and find robes here then. Never been able to search for it. So that would be like armor, I guess. Wait, attackable tunics. Yeah, it's not listed here. It's a strange artifact. Let's pick another one. Let's do the breastplate here. Accus. My gosh. Here it is. Right. So hopefully somebody will pick that up and put it on here. And then I promise you, we will go downstairs and start mining. By gum. Yeah, looks very nice on display. And in these display cases, I think they're a little bit more secure than just pedestals. But I don't really know that for sure. So yeah, when last we were here, we pumped up all this water that was in here, and it's now dried out. So the idea here is to investigate without opening up things that you can't close again. So for instance, we can put a door here, a door here, a door here, a door here. And this is open space. But a door here, and a door here, and a door here. And really we could put a door there too. Okay. And what the door lets us do is it lets us close the place up again. Right? But then if we smooth these here adjacent, so is on the diagonal to the doors that were ordered, we can then peek in. I'll show you how to do that in 1 second. But then now we need to wait for all this to place. And while we do, we shall make some statues. You know what? Let's just make bronze statues. We have lots of bronze and we're not using it for anything at all, so just use it. Oh, you can stop pumping, man. These guys have been pumping all along. I'll leave that up here. No, actually, we might as well take it down. So here they come, smoothing. And hopefully placing some doors in the end as well on things. So once they've smoothed and there is a door, we can go in here and choose fortification. And do a fortification here and one here, for instance. And so what a fortification lets you do is it lets you see to the adjacent, all the adjacent squares. So if we have a fortification here, we can see if there's a hole here or a monster here and here and here. There's not going to be monsters here or here, of course, because, you know. So like this, right? Now we can see that there's water in here and that lays bare a bit of the map for us here. Yeah, and that's the whole thing. And we go around, so it's Minesweeper, but it is Minesweeper with demons. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Now we also know that there's magma in here. So if we dig this one out, then that magma will die because the water will flow in there. Deep within this strange place, we've uncovered what must be the treasure of the gods. And I believe that's what we're looking for here. For the king, this is a square rusted metal shield. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. Worth 40,000. Baznungsogzna. So just to keep track of them, I've just assigned all of the things we found to the king. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, that's the mug. So let's assign that to the dwarf. I mean the medical dwarf. Because he has nothing, right? So behind this fortification, we can see that there is this hole, right? And that means that this fortification here is okay. This and this and this is okay. So we can dig that out, okay? Actually, let's not dig that out. Let's in fact not dig anything out yet. Let's wait for this fortification here. Because if there's a baddie, for instance, in this square right here, then we will be able to keep them closed in still. So he's actually doing that now, so we're all right. So we check that stone for heat. What devil is this? So that means that there's a fireball in here. You can see that there's fire. But we're safe. So then we can demolish this door and this door. And now we found a pocket of lava, so we just make that door impassable. And somebody still died. Yeah. Okay, that's because these doors are next to each other. Damn it. So who was this then? Kosoth. The farmer. Was he a good farmer? Yeah, he was alright. That's okay then. And now we can mine these out. And up here we've found that this is safe, and this, and this, and this, and this. And we're waiting for the judgment on this one here. Something evil is emerging from this newly exposed pocket. Uh-huh. You really need to get this stuff away, man. So this is a white devil that we found here. Let's read about him. A very large, hairy ribbon worm. It has a knobby shell and it has a bloated body. Its white hair is patchy. Beware its noxious secretions. Yeah. And we can demolish these doors as well. That's a shame that he died. Damn it. His corpse is being transported up. They're grabbing all his stuff. Hopefully they'll grab this stuff. So sometimes it can be problematic. Hey, they had a steel battle axe. Were they in the army? Yep. Man, that really sucks. That really sucks. Put so much time into these guys, and then they just sort of die randomly. Once we got this gauntlet, we can close this door, and they don't have to look at this thing anymore. So the way to get this guy, or get this square, is to tunnel it out like that. And that will get rid of this magma, hopefully. And then we can place some new doors. Wait a minute, there were mandates. What is going on now? Statues, chains. Chains we don't have. Bronze. Okay. So noxious secretions can be bad, of course. Here we go. Oh, okay. So that obsidianized. So we can do it again. They obsidianized, but the lava level went down. And when it comes to these, this pool here, we'll dig out that, and then we'll just pour water on it, you know? And we need to look after our fort here a little bit. That's it. Why has a masterwork been lost? We don't know. Maybe it was food. It could be, could have been food, I suppose, that got rotten. Well, this is done, so we need to have pigtails as soon as we can. And we really don't need any plump helmets or dimple cups, but I guess we could do with quarry bushes once we have seeds. Here we go, our miner. So do you reckon we can take this guy? Noxious, I don't want to do it before we have much more space here, and we don't even need to do it at all, really, so to speak. It's fine. So now the obsidian ended up in here instead. And we have holes here, so we can go zone, hit pond, place it, accept, water. Hit pond, place it, accept, water. And that's the whole trick to it. Really. They'll get this lowered. We can probably dig this out. So we let this water out, and we can probably dig this out, so we let that water out. And then this whole place will be flooded again, but that's fine. It'll evaporate. And because of that, we can now dig this and this. Did that person have a baby and the baby also burned? This gets worse and worse. Oh man. Okay. Well, I guess we need to look here. This is farmer. And we'll make a slab for the baby. Man, that is grim. How do you go down here? Did we lose? How many people did we lose? What is going on? Right. Yeah, we lost 3 guys here. In one go. I guess they burnt. Yeah, here I am showing you how to do this, and I kill all my guys. Sorry about that. It can happen though. Even if you're careful, it will happen sooner or later that you lose some people. You can also mine this out, and this out, and this out. So we've made quite good progress here, actually, all things considered. we get new migrants, or did we get no new migrants? What did it say? No migrants. And there's more traction benches. He's jumping around because he's getting shuffled around by the water, I guess. But the more area we have here, the better, you know? And this. Because then the water will evaporate quicker. Anyway, we can put more portals in. Sorry, more doors in. Alright, I can't put anything there because it's an open space. Now I understand. Yeah, and this can be quite cozy to do, but maybe you can see why I don't really do videos of just doing this, because you know it kind of yeah, it's just a bit tedious. I guess is the word. So we don't want to go up that way, really. I think we can take this out, these. And this, that. Yeah. And then we can peek in here. And we can peek in here. And in here. And more water here. And in here. Did we find anything here? No. And this can go away. This can go away, and this. And we found another monster here. Where is it? Here. Oh, that's cool. So we will have to lock this door. And it's another white devil. these, and that, and this and that. This door can go away, as can this, and this, and this. Then we smooth here. We have smoothed already. Peak here then. And this lava is sort of gone, so we can remove all of these, and these, and that one, right? And we can take that door away. Oops. So now we have two aggressive folk here that we can play around with, I guess. And we need to check the port. We need to look at the mandates again. Now it's statues. And we need to place the memorial slabs for the two guys. Oh, we have many we can place. I don't think that all of these actually are unrecovered, but it's fine. Did it not place that last one? Oh, it did. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of things you can take away here now. And then if we look down onto the next level, we see that we have water here. The tricky one to start on, to be honest. Stranded. I guess you're stranded now. Interesting. Let's build a stair for them then. Hopefully that'll work. And more doors. I don't think we need to go any further that way. Or really that way, but I guess we can. Or this way. we can look behind there and there, I suppose. Or really, to be honest, we can mine up here. That way we don't need to construct a stair. We can take these away. They're still stranded because he doesn't want to dig this out because some other miner from the top has decided they're going to do it. And it's going to take them like 5 minutes to get down here and dig it out. That's ridiculous. Break. Could not find path. Is that these guys? Yeah. Okay, so that'll sort itself out once the block here is gone. Alright, and they're no longer stranded. Alright, this is how it goes, guys. But this is it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Please remember to leave a like and comment. How do you find your adamantine? Bye!